Hello. Here we are yet again. Playing Dominion League. This time with Tracer. We've got a doozy of a board right off the bat. So we have both of the autopilers with price reduction, and we have highway. That's super funny. I guess both isn't accurate. There's a third one nowadays. We have two of the autopilers with price reduction. Yeah, it's real something. You might, well, I was about to say you might skip Chapel. There's some worlds where you draw good enough that you get it faster if you skip the Chapel. Now if you have 5-2, you probably don't skip it. I gotta think. I mean, do you open something like Conclave Chapel? Guess you can buy a Vagrant that way. How exciting. I mean, it's certainly nice to thin, of course. We'll try it. 5-2 is very good. So let's hope Tracer doesn't have that. Yeah, he doesn't. All right, so far good draw. If my Chapel doesn't miss, particularly if I'm paired with OE, I'm in real nice shape. Looks not as good for Tracer. I'm gonna play Necropolis. It's fun. I mean, I had a blast doing it. This is a hard buy. Actually, you don't need Recruiter particularly, do you? It's probably just Wharf. Though it could be Highway. There's definitely some world where it's just Highway right now, because then you turn around into the Stonemason stuff. Okay, we didn't find the OE, so we didn't have super perfect draw, but we still had a better draw than Tracer. That's all we care about. If we do 2 coppers, 2 shelters on this turn and draw a card, oof, that would have been something. So we do probably not have too exciting of a turn here. Fortunately, the Vagrant didn't increase hand size here for Tracer. I don't know if Tracer has it. I mean, if they have a silver in hand, they may just trash 1 card and buy the Highway. This is a little, no, I guess it's not really tough. I don't care particularly if we. So I've trashed 3 coppers. I need to keep $4 in deck, which means 2 coppers. Bottoms are 2 copper Vagrant, or not Vagrant, Conclave. This is such a funny board. It's so weird. I guess I want a Highway for, or Stonemason for 2 highways if I can. Which requires having $5. So I guess we just kill the 2 shelters and a copper, and then we're guaranteed to draw that next hand. Right. We'll have 3 coppers, Conclave, and I guess the Highway could bottom deck. That's possible. That would be the bad thing. Okay. So now we may do a wharf. It's looking not great for Tracer. It's either double highway or highway something. That's pretty clear to me. Double highway does potentially open up some stuff. Wharf is pretty nice. I mean, double highway we can still do really nice next turn. Okay. We have the conclave here in the next turn. Okay, so since we didn't play the wharf this turn, we don't need to probably the chapel is less useful than the stonemason. I might be able to pile out this turn. Next turn, definitely. I have to stop at one. I mean, I haven't drawn deck yet, so there's also that. Did I bottom deck 4 highways? That's kind of funny. I didn't bottom deck 4 highways, right? Just no, I did, right? How many do I have? Yeah, I definitely bottom deck 4 highways. Okay. Well, that's the way it goes. I don't think Tracer is gonna pile. Let me think. So Tracer has 3 highways. Unfortunately, that may be enough to pile. Depending. I don't know if they'll have the overdraw. You may need a little bit of overdraw to get there. That's so funny. So I had a much better shovels than Tracer until this exact moment. I don't know if they'll have the overdraw to make it all work. To literally empty on their turn. They could like empty the villas though. Potentially. And that would be problematic for my chances of piling out. I guess. I mean, it's not too bad. I need another highway, right? Otherwise, can't do the forums. Maybe I don't need to do the forums. This could be a mistake. We'll see what Tracer gets to. Like, they can empty the villas, but I don't know that they can go much further. Maybe they just pile. Yeah, they're just gonna pile. I don't know if the highway buy mattered for that issue. I don't think it is, right? He's gonna have way more than enough money. I literally bomb deck 4 highways. That's insane. Yeah, it didn't matter. That's just crazy. Oh, that's me now. I guess if I had gotten an old witch instead of a wharf. And also I probably didn't need the highway. So old witch, yeah. It's looking like the wharf was probably the mistake. Old witch, or possibly even like wharf old witch instead of another highway. Now that I think about it, was probably the play, because you only need 3 highways. At least, probably only need 3. Anyway, that's how that went. Okay, so this has Academy, kind of weaker draw, but I mean, with Academy, you can just get a bunch of courtyards. And there's some other villages to support, you don't have to. And there's also demand, which should give a little bit more Academy stuff. So like Conclave, courtyard's reasonable. Silver courtyard's reasonable. I'll probably do the silver. 5-2 is really good. Courtyard counterfeits were a really nice opening here. try and find. Okay, that was unfortunate, but whatever. He still doesn't have a counterfeit, so I feel pretty good about life for the moment. This is either another blessed or another courtyard. The courtyards are probably a little more important. Okay. So we could have we could have 8. We can put a copper out and just have 7, which is okay too. If I counted this correctly. At some point, he's got to buy a counterfeit, I think. Like, or he's got to get by. And this was a lot of courtyards bottom decked. Can probably get a trader it myself. So we would like probably 7 again is pretty good. Which this is in hand, so we don't necessarily need to. I mean, the other option is to just hit the courtyards. We're gonna get 1. I don't know what the points here look like. Just buy a bunch of monuments. And distant lands and stuff. I mean, we could try and get to 10, I guess. 10 is okay too. If we have that much money, I don't know that we do. There's another blessed village down in here. This may be about all the money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we get to 9. Or we could trash a silver and get to 10. I'm not in that much in need of trashing the estates. But it's still something I'd like to do. I guess Tracer's not really guaranteed to get to his trader also. He's getting through the deck pretty good. I'll take however many courtyards are left at the end of this turn, whether that's just 1 or... Okay, it's gonna be 2, which is nice. We don't have to demand. Demand isn't like something we have to do here. Just so late on the courtyard. I actually have a hard time believing that you wanted to wait that long on getting the courtyard, or not the courtyard, the counterfeits. Maybe, but I have a hard time seeing it. So I'm still saving a couple of cards of draw. We're thinning too, so there's that. This doesn't matter too much. We need to draw the silver, of course. But... And at some point, we probably want to take distant lands. So there's something to be said for just trying to do the monuments all the way down. I'm probably overdoing the Blessed Villages. If I lose this game, it will be 100% on me. There's like, it's not even close. It'll be 100% my fault. At least at this point, I feel pretty confident saying that. I could manage it too. I was about to say something about those highways. That's not me crying. Those sort of half laugh, half cry. I could trade root a horse, though. Like, why? Though maybe it's the thing to do. Do we buy the distant lands? What is her? Do we just keep doing this? Just keep playing 2 more monuments than they play every turn? Or what? That doesn't seem like an awful... seem like an awful way of doing things. There's something, I mean, you can get... Give the second counter. I mean, you can get add fool's golds. That's kind of fun. It's not gonna help you, but it's kind of fun. I can demand, how much money do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 79, 10, 11. I demand monument, buy a couple wishing wells. I could buy distant lands, buy a couple wishing wells. The question is, like, if the game will last 4 more turns, then probably monument is just a little bit better than the distant lands. I mean, you have to draw it over and over again, but... So next time I'll have 2 fewer dollars, unless I get a monument. Yeah. I did expect the fool's gold. I don't know that it matters, but I did kind of think that was coming. Can we do it? Do we have the technology? Okay. Village. I don't know if I have the technology. Doesn't really matter. Well, it's another well, isn't it? Just to prove I can do it. Wasn't an especially not good play, I wouldn't say. I still have 11. We could go Monument Blessed, Wishing Well, and not get the horse. What did I top deck? A horse? Maybe I should have done that. Just buy the Humble Castle. I mean, I could buy a counterfeit, or the Fool's Gold. Though right at the moment, I'm kind of affording 3 reasonable looking things. Conclave is also probably a reasonable buy for me. Tracer can't really touch any of the... You can buy a bunch of Fool's Golds, I guess. Probably has to buy a province. I mean, the one counterfeit, 1 Fool's Gold and 3 counterfeits is not terribly exciting. That's pretty exciting. I mean, I'm excited. Now, how much money that is, I don't know. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to figure it out. Man, there gotta be some in here. It's like only cards left. Okay. Alright, so Tracer has... Alright, let's count the Tracer money. He's got 3 Fool's Golds. He can counterfeit all of them. So that's 6 Fool's Gold play. So it's $21 from that. And then if the counterfeits, all the coppers are gone, so I'm the only one with a silver. Okay, so then if the counterfeits are all counterfeit, then one is $1 and the other 2 are $2. So that's 5. So you can get $26 plus trader potentially more right now. It's 0. Then there's a conclave, 26, 28, 32. Okay, $32 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buys. So 4 buys. If 4 buys go to lowering, then more than that, 7 buys. I forgot the trader. 7 buys. So if 4 go to lowering, then they could do 4 is 16. Potentially, I don't know if there's any economic blessed village left. There might be force might be left, so that could interact. But that's 16, which leaves him $16, so he can double province. I can just double province, to be honest. Probably hold off threat for now. I don't know. Tracer can build. Like, Tracer can quad, but that's not good enough. Like, if I double province twice, I don't know that I have double province money, so that's, you know, that's always, you know, can potentially mess up your plan to double province. I guess I'm $1 short of that, but I could province distant lands, which is probably okay-ish. Or maybe get a counterfeit myself, or not a counter fool's gold myself. I have 13 if I don't counterfeit the silver. I have a little bit more if I do. Quad provinces. How many points is that? 24 points? That's what Tracer can end the game with. Is that what I decided? No. Double. He could double. He has 32 total. Jeez, I'm so dumb. Anyway, he can empty and get double province, which is 12 points, which would put him at 16, which is still kind of a scary amount of points. 16 plus his 2 monuments, so 18. I can't outscore that. I don't know if this is the correct play. Well, I'm also boosting the cash a little bit here if I do what I'm thinking about doing. Maybe 20. So this gets him up to $33, which is probably not a notable difference in money. $34, probably not a notable difference in money. He also isn't. Maybe he is guaranteed to draw. Probably. Well, he's kind of stopped, so. He's not. He didn't really play monuments. I'm also relatively happy just like scoring some points here. I need to figure out what I could. I don't know that he draws all that well here now. He's lacking a couple courtyard plays. Now those two are on top of the 2 horses. I guess the main advantage to me there was I got to, well, part of the advantage to me there. Ooh, this is scary now. What are my like stop cards? This is like all the monuments. I may need to hit actually a good wish to get through. I mean, probably the thing to do is still wish for a stop card. Though there are some scary times ahead. So do I have 2 of any stop cards? This is like all the monuments. So like trade route, province, counterfeit. All that stuff is about the same. Fool's Gold, I mean. Oh, there was a monument. Okay. This is weird. Okay. So the tracer added a little bit of money, but no gains. Added a silver, potentially another silver. So this is like 4, and the trader's now 3, 34, so it's like $38 probably. 38-ish. I'm not, I'm not 100% on that. 38-ish dollars. So that's a little scary. This is all still a little scary. My villagers also have just plummeted because I didn't find any of these in a turn, which is pretty bad. Yeah, as soon as I stop demanding stuff, there's a village issue for me, for sure. Maybe the play there was to trade route one of the monuments and go province, Fool's Gold or something. I don't know. It was a pretty unfortunate draw for me, but not... Well, okay, it was a pretty unfortunate draw for me. Not impossible, though. I mean, I guess we already discovered that part of it. I guess a nice thing now is that I feel like I don't have to play around. I don't need to play around max money at all anymore, I don't think. Even though there's a little extra draw that Tracer is adding there. I maybe never needed to play around max draw, but... Oh gosh. It's gotta be a blessed village, right? I don't actually know. We played a courtyard. We played a wishing well. Played... Apparently I have 5 monuments. Not that. Trader was gone. Fool's Gold was gone. How many wishing wells do I have? It's either a wishing well or a blessed village. I also can just figure out how many blessed villages I had by going back here. So, blah, 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 blah. Plays was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should be a blessed village. Okay. Still not, so there's Wishing Well Courtyard. Well, now Province is on top, but Wishing Well Courtyard, Fool's Gold, Monument. Well, okay. This is scary. We're just gonna have to see what Tracer draws, more or less. Do have a bunch of points. We need to get some of these piles down. This is... doesn't matter too much. This is like not okay. $9 to empty, and then whatever's left over for scoring, maybe 4 provinces. This depends. I mean, that they won't be able to draw everything. It's not possible. They have a goal. They added so much, so they can make a lot of money, almost certainly. But how much exactly? 4 provinces, 24. That'll probably win. But again, it would take a lot of money. I don't know. This may be losing. If it is, GG to Tracer. He just outplayed me. Still quite a few of these are wishing wells or courtyard. I mean, unless he's stopped already. But most likely some wishing wells. I mean, I have no idea. It depends a lot on how many counterfeits are in hand and some other stuff. Where the small castle is. Well, all the counterfeits are in hand, so that's not good. Yeah, I just blew it. It was frustrating to have that one draw, but still, I just blew it. I just needed to get fool's golds myself or do some sort of play with more of the board. I mean, he could have easily failed to draw the counterfeits and not have the money to do it all, but or this, miss a small castle or whatever it was, but I wonder, probably the thing for me would have been to lower without, I don't know if it would have changed it, but to lower such that it was roughly the same amount of stuff remaining, but one castle, or one, yeah, I could have done Wishing Well on top instead of Blessed Village, and then probably lowered similarly, but not had a pile already empty, right? Have 2 wishing wells and a blessed village left, and he didn't have the money to do the castle stuff and that. But the fact that I already had a pile emptied for Tracer let the castle pile happen. So I should have demanded a wishing well. I think I would have been okay. So that was the part of the mistake there. Anyway, I should think about this game now, which is going to be a little hard, but I will try. I mean, it's a goons thing. I don't know how you get to goons fastest. You can buy pixies. Tracer opts for a bonfire, which is probably reasonable, but not maybe not required. I mean, he's gonna open Pixie Bonfire. He's opened the Vassal Bonfire, okay. Interesting. Maybe that's better. I kind of like Pixie better for trying to hit the price points here. Though of course you can get bad hits here. I may have a total whiff on the goat with estate this shuffle, which is going to be pretty harmful. Just trust 6 straight up. That is one way to hit 6. Just draw a vassal with 4 treasures. I mean, well, with a bonfire, I was gonna say it's not that weird with a goat opening, except you bonfired some of the treasures, so it does become, I think, fairly unlikely. Okay. I don't. I'm already close to checked out of this one. Sorry, everyone. Not sure I'm gonna have the mental fortitude. It's called disassociation. Hey, that's nice. Look at that. I can play again, sort of. Not really, but I mean, if the festival's on top, I guess that's something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Alright, I think we'll get out of this one. I don't know if it'll help or hurt the mental game, but I should probably have waited for Tracer to draw top and bottom deck 4 highways to see if could get back in it. Not a lot of matching price things for charm, is there? You can do Hunting Grounds Gold, of course. Oh, whoops. Well, shoot. Crap. Oh. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna make noises like that for the next couple minutes in case you don't. I mean, feel free to leave and or mute your this. Oh no, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Oh gosh. I guess the funny thing is you can probably survive if you open lackeys. Like if you go lackeys lurker, that probably doesn't kill you as first player. But probably doing both non-lurker openings is probably killing you. I can still play it out. I mean, I can start buying lurkers now. But probably like you could it's probably not good, right? I mean, it's not good because the lurker play is still slower, but you might survive off the lackeys just because the cycling maybe is sufficient. They can always bottom deck their lurkers or whatever. But this isn't gonna cut it. There's like no world where I can build to like provinces fast enough, is there? The catapult isn't doing me any favors for trying to contest it. For sure, not doing me any favors. Isn't this end in like 5 turns or something? Like, I don't know what it happens uncontested. Whatever, this is so bad. He hasn't even put one in the trash for me yet. Like I would, for what I'm gonna try to do, it also scores a ton of points. Shoot, it scores a ton of points. What am I doing? Now I'm backwards. Now I've gone backwards. Well, thank goodness I attacked him. Yeah, that's really gonna teach him a lesson about stuff. Just like, what am I doing? Oh gosh. Here's a trick: is buy a duchy. Probably he has 2 lurkers. But if not, Oh, 3 lurkers. Fancy. He did the 4 pile. Oh, I almost got lucky enough to. All right. All right, I'm gonna get 6-0'd for sure. I'm gonna bottom deck 4 inventors. That would actually probably be a good shuffle. I'm gonna bottom deck 4 heralds. I wonder if you open trade route, that could work out and could be pretty bad. 5-2. I mean, you probably just do encampment inventor, but I mean, you can do silver. The catapult is what was the worst thing I bought. Literally the lackeys, like if I had gone lurker lackeys, I still probably had a okay chance of winning the game. But the other thing was so bad. The catapult was so incredibly bad. It was the dumbest buy I've done in like a good while. Now, people in chat may be saying, well, you know, what about this buy earlier today? Okay, that's fair. Fair enough. Look at that, I have 2 ports and 2 inventors, so it's like I have 2 of those things. Now I'm gonna collide. Very good, very good. Now he's gonna hit, Harold's gonna hit twice. Cannot do this. Cannot do it. Sorry guys, can't do it. I hope they ban me from the league for this. Must be nice to afford junk dealer. All you have to do is draw your 5 coppers. Easy. I really would have liked to see a fortress there, but so be it. Cannot play this. Can't play that. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you all have a great Sunday afternoon. And I'll catch you later.